It's like we never left. Chris Sutton, Chris Boyd putting digs into Rangers, digs into each other, man. Oh, I want the season to end already. It's the 2nd of August, but you know what? We've got a long season ahead. So you know what? Let's go full steam ahead and talk about it. Welcome back to Fog Football. Match review on the channel. Fans React will be up very soon. Hell, I might have it uploaded before this. I don't know what the plan is, brother. But this is what Chris Sutton had to say after the game. And you know what? You could very easily use like a clickbaity title and say like Chris Sutton trolls Rangers here. But the reality is, good point. It's not a good point because he still is trolling, but the reality is with this, did Rangers deserve a point? No. You could, I mean, it needed to be free. The only road was free, and we've somehow been diverted down some road where we've picked up 1 point, but the reality is, Motherwell had all these opportunities left, right and centre in that second half, almost won it right at the end with Tom Sparrow, and that would have been, I mean, honestly, I do not know what state I'd be in, man, if they made it 2-1. Not to suggest that 1-1 makes me feel great. And what was that? Remember that ad for Evergreen? The wee frog dancing? Evergreen, da-na-na-na-na-na, cheer up. I mean, that wee frog, don't know why it made me think of that, but here, bear with me, guys, right? It's Meltdown here on Saturday, the 2nd of August, because, yeah, I thought I wouldn't feel this way until, you know, maybe a few months into the season there'd be like a bad result in Europe or a bad result domestically. But no, here we are, first bite of the cherry domestically, and it's a disaster. It's a catastrophe. It's really not good, but good point in the end for Rangers. Sutton wasting no time there with a dig. But he was also responding to Russell Martin. Now, Russell Martin had a lot to say after the final whistle in his post-match interview. And I tell you what, I think I'm going to make a fair of my channel about Russell Martin's comments, but to sum it up here rather bluntly, Russell Martin's no happy man. He basically says that the mentality's all wrong and there's a bunch of players that are going to be getting booted out the door. So I'm looking forward to that. But this is what Chris Sutton had to say, and I quote, "He's gone very early with this nuclear rant. It's a bit desperate. First game of the season, just sort of easing himself in to absolutely machine gun the dressing room in the way that he did. For him to do that in the first day of the season, he sees them every day in training. He must think they are rank rotten. He must do, because why wouldn't there be a bit more balance? I don't know what's going on at training. I don't know. When you have ever seen a manager come out and fillet a team, I think we all think he's right, by the way, but when you've ever seen a manager do that after the first game of the season?" End of quote. Yeah, it pretty was. But I like it. People might not like what Martin did, but no, there's one thing I value on this earth, folks, right? Probably above all at anything, and it's honesty, right? Did I want Russell Martin to come out and spew the same shite that Philip Clement spewed and try and make it more about, oh, it was actually, oh, we didn't get the luck of the green, no, it was refereeing decisions, it was this, it was that, it was raining. No, I want my manager to come out and say the players that were playing were fucking shite. Now, he could take a bit more responsibility and say, well, I didn't bring the right subs on, or I started the wrong jobbers, I started a bunch of fucking frauds up front. Sorry, I'll reel it in. I'm getting pissed off here, even thinking about it. But, Russell Martin, son, you need to sort these guys out, because guess what? They're pish. But he did fillet them, man. He did fillet them. But, I mean, I feel like I've been filleted. I feel like I've been stuck on the grill. Honestly, man, this is like eating the shitiest, cheapest, toughest steak on the planet. You're just chewing. Load of shite. But, I mean, to me, it's refreshing. Absolutely refreshing to hear a manager turn around and say that. So, Sutton, oh, man, I just don't understand what the hell is next. They also went on. Sutton went on to label Kieran Doyle a disgrace for his meek tackle just before Longello hit the net. Yeah, we can turn around and blast Kieran Doyle, and guess what? I will. But for me, the unforgivable thing about that Longello goal is just the fact that James Tavernier has fucking stuck his hand up, begging, pleading for an offside. That, mate, if it's offside, VAR are going to deal with it. VAR are going to fucking deal with it. So don't you worry your wee socks about it, James Tavernier, alright? Don't worry about it, big man. But no, what does he do? He sticks his hand up every single time, man. Delays his response, his reactions to everything, and just gets destroyed. The Motherwell managers just came out and turned around and said that Motherwell should have beat Rangers. So, guys, what is there to say, man? My teeth are getting gritty. I'm here comes the pain, Cole. I feel like Brock Lesnar, man. I'm ready to snap, but I'm going to try and reel it in. And what else is there really to say? Just an absolute freaking disaster, if we're being brutally honest about things. An absolute fucking disaster on day one. Already points behind. And to me, doesn't matter what happens tomorrow. It doesn't matter what happens on Monday. Aberdeen, Hearts, whatever. Celtic beats St Mirren. I'm focusing on Rangers right here, right now, and that is disgusting. The only positive I can take from it is that Martin's called them out. But, folks, words are words. Actions speak louder than words. And if he, on Tuesday, continues to play the same people that he fired under the bus correctly, then I don't know what to say. That bus driving licence needs revoked or some pish. Honestly, no having it. No good enough. No good enough.